Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Bonz. If you're new to the channel, I'm a 27-year-old general contractor and real estate investor. If you're interested in DIY projects, seeing major home renovations getting completed, or learning more about real estate investing, you've come to the right place. And if you want to see more videos like that, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Some of you may be wondering, what does a general contractor even do? And I hope to answer that question for you today. Construction isn't always a straightforward process. In fact, it hardly ever is. There's always a bunch of different variables, and the only thing that's guaranteed is that there's gonna be surprises. So what is the role of a general contractor? We take responsibility for the outcome of a construction project, whether it's large or small. So if there's a failure or an oversight on the project, that's usually attributed to the general contractor. We take on the risk associated with doing the project, and we're confident in our ability to handle the many different variables and surprises that might pop up. With that, we enter into a legally binding contract with the customer to ensure that the work gets done. In that contract, we try to make sure to state what's in our control and responsibility and what's not. One of our biggest responsibilities is managing subcontractors. Construction is a highly specialized industry now. In the past, much of the work used to be done by generalists, but now most of the work is performed by people who have a narrow niche of work that they do. Some of those specialists are electricians, plumbers, framers, and the list goes on and on. The general contractor is supposed to know these people, know their process, know what their work is supposed to look like, and also take responsibility for them. We schedule when they're supposed to be on the job site, and we also manage paying them. The next big thing for a general contractor is being familiar with the materials needed for a project. Different areas of the country use different building supplies, and your general contractor should know which ones are tested and proven for your climate. The general contractor should know where the material is sold at, how long it takes to get it, and be familiar with the quality of the product. The risk that a general contractor takes is incredibly wide. Some of those things are like manufacturing defects in a material, all the way up to an issue in an individual tradesperson's lives that keep them away from the job site and slow down progress on the project. There is no limit to the amount of problems that a general contractor might run into on the day-to-day basis. Ultimately, a general contractor is agreeing to take on the risk and responsibility for the outcome of your project in return for money. And unfortunately, there are bad general contractors out there that take advantage of customers. I've heard many cases of contractors taking customers' money and running, or only completing the project halfway. So it's incredibly important that you hire a good general contractor. When hiring a general contractor, you want to make sure that they are licensed, insured, and bonded. Contractors that work on large projects should have a valid trade license that meets local and state regulations. Contractors who have licenses usually have to take classes or pass a competency test. Having a contractor who's insured is an absolute must if you're going to have them work on your property. Insurance protects you, your family, and your property in case a contractor or subcontractor causes damage or gets hurt on the job. When hiring a contractor, always ask for proof of insurance and call the provider to make sure that the policy is up to date and that your project is covered if something goes wrong. Finally, you should only hire a general contractor who is bonded. Bonding is not always required, but it's still important. A surety bond protects you if a general contractor fails to complete the project, doesn't pay for permits, avoids paying their subcontractors, and so on. Without a surety bond, the homeowner could potentially be on the hook for any of the bills the contractor doesn't pay. You can ensure your contractor is bonded by asking for the certification and bond number before signing a contract. And some of y'all might be asking,
how do I find that information or check that my general contractor is licensed?
Depending on what state you're in, usually you can check online. For instance, here in Washington State, customers can look up contractors on the Labor and Industries website. Another great source is the Better Business Bureau website. But you can always ask for proof in person. Once you have the license number, you can verify by visiting your state's licensing board website. Keep in mind though, not all of the information is going to be online, so you might have to make a call or visit the office in person. Once you've decided to hire a general contractor, make sure you keep copies of the contract, all communications, and proof of payments, just in case you run into an issue. As a general contractor, we want to make sure that our customers feel good about the work that we are doing and that they are ultimately happy with the completed product. Hopefully this information is helpful for anyone wondering what a general contractor does, as well as what to look for when hiring one. With that, we have come to the worst part of this video, which is the end. If you like this video, please be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.